Welcome folks to race number 4 of the Snickers Cup Series. Here capping off the Sharpie race weekend. We're ready for the Sharpie 400 here at this high banked half-mile short track. Lisa Shears is going to be on the pole for today's race. And just one second. If I'm not mistaken, okay, yeah, I am mistaken. Okay, so Lisa Shears is on the pole, and we've got Jake Berg starting to the outside here today. Daniel Schwab and Wyatt Johnston, they make up row 2. Brian Fleener will be sponsored by Farmers Insurance for the rest of the season in the 25 ride. He and Andrew Gonzalez roll off in row 3. Row 4 consists of Kenny McCurry and Alex Filter. Sean Galligan, who's got Dollar General for his sponsorship for the rest of the season, and Matthew Rodriguez, they make up row 5. Then we got Adam Chambers and Arnold Columbia, Wyatt Johnston and Christian James, John Worry and Joseph Bryant, Nick Eggleston and Alex Bann, Noel Stiller and Tess Campbell, Doug Shears and Chad Skinner, Martin Zakala and Matt Smith, Anthony McCurry and Robert Bann, James Bald and Jordan Hester, who, yes, is in the car and has Adam Rose standing by if needed, but he may race the entire race like he did this in the Oreo Truck Series and the Mobile One Cup Series. And then we got Timmy Pacioli and Mark George, Patrick Scroggins and Anthony Nodder, Brittany Poe, and our truck winner here at Bristol, Michael Harvey. And then we got Paolo Gonzalez and Vincent Marsh, Noah Cars and Ben Stern. And last but not least, our points leader, Angel D'Souza, coming into this race, starting in the last row, and the guy who won here at Bristol in the Mobile One Cup Series yesterday, Colin Cropley, starts in dead last. So this could be a point shakeup in the making. Then again, it might not. Let's take a look and see where the current top 5 in points are running. And before I do that, just want to give a shout out and a thank you to Kurt Busch 22, our points tracker. Because of him, we are now being able to make more NNSCRA related races more at a time, more often. Alright, so Angel D'Souza we showed you. We'll go and look again though, starting in the last row on the inside line. There you see the Subway Ford. Then coming in second in the points today is Christian James, who's been dubbed Mr. Consistency. He's been the most consistent of any driver in all 3 series, and so the 24 car of Christian James looks like he's going to be rolling off from the 14th position. Then coming in third in the points, we've got Kenny McCurry in the 3. He's going to be starting up in the 7th position, so he's got a good starting spot. Noah Cars will come in 4th in the points. He's starting way in the back of the pack, as we saw it right there. He's in next to last row. I believe that would be the 37th position. And then we've got Alex Bann, who is our 5th place person in the standings. He's starting about mid-pack there, you see, in the 92. Also, just in front of him there is Nick Eggleston. He and Andrew Gonzalez had a bit of a run-in. Had to give a moment there for the command to fire him up. But he and Andrew Gonzalez had a bit of a run-in yesterday, and they both were taken to the NNSCRA hauler, and obviously tempers have settled between those two, but there obviously were some tempers flaring. Eggleston got into points leader in the Mobile One Cup Series. Andrew Gonzalez turned him and caused him to be out of the race, and there was a bit of a discussion after that. Green flag in the air, 50 laps of racing. Lisa Shears heads him off into turn number 1. They remain about double file back behind her. Daniel Schwab manages to get by Jake Berg for 2nd. Now a battle for 3rd. Actually make that a battle for 4th. That's between Kenny McCurry, Sean Galligan, and Jake Berg. Berg trying to get down to that inside line, but cannot do it. Now Kenny McCurry starting to close in on Brian Fleener. That would be for the 3rd position. As we move back up, Lisa Shears leads them off. It's about single file, the first 6 or 7 cars. Lisa Shears Then Daniel Schwab about 2-3 car lengths back. Then about another 2 or 3 car lengths back to Brian Fleener, with Kenny McCurry in 4th. And Sean Galligan up there in 5th. Adam Chambers, he's up in the 6th position now. Logan Wilson, who's moved up to 7th. 8th now is Matthew Rodriguez. 9th is John Worry, and in 10th is Nick Eggleston. Noticing a few cars that were able to get down to the inside line that started on the outside line. Matthew Rodriguez was 1. He and Sean Galligan started in row 5. He was on the outside line, but he's been able to settle into that inside line and is running comfortably in the 8th position. Let's go back and take a look. I don't think that Jake Berg has yet been able to get his race car down to the inside. No, he hasn't. Here comes Anthony McCurry passing him. James Bald will do the same. Timmy Pacioli next in line. Then Patrick Scroggins, Mark George. Jake Berg is all the way back in the 17th position. Oh, caution's out. We're under the caution flag. Let's see who for. Oh, looks like maybe Vincent Marsh, Alex Band, and Anthony Nodder. Maybe those 3 got together. Let's find out. There is some damage to the 92 car of Alex Band, who comes in 5th in the points. And here's the reason that we are under the first caution of the day. Vincent Marsh turns Alex Band. Remember, I just mentioned he came in 5th in the points. Vincent Marsh then makes some contact there with Brittany Poe. Chad Skinner's up and scrapes the wall. Anthony Nodder did get a piece of it. Looks like Robert Bann and Jordan Hester were able to get by without any damage, so good job by them. But it looks like maybe a 5-6 car incident there in turn number 1 puts us under caution for the first time today. So we will get set for the green flag to come back out. It'll come out on lap 12 of 50. Had a nice little green flag run before our first caution, and nobody has gone to the garage area. Here's your top 10. Lisa Shears, Daniel Schwab, Brian Fleener in 3rd. 4th is Kenny McCurry. 5th is Sean Galligan. 6th is Adam Chambers. Logan Wilson is 7th. 8th is Matthew Rodriguez. 9th is John Worry, and Nick Eggleston runs in 10th. Let's see where our points leader coming into this race is currently running, Angel D'Souza. She has moved up to the 25th position. We're back to green flag racing. And everybody hung with Lisa Shears. Pretty much the front 4 pulled away from 5th place Sean Galligan, it looks like. Look at Daniel Schwab right up on the back bumper of Lisa Shears, but cannot make the move yet. Now he's going to fall back into the clutches of Brian Fleener and Kenny McCurry. We gave you a look from about 10th place on back. See if we can show you a little bit further back. Right now in 11th is Noel Stiller. Alex Filter is currently running in 12th. 13th is Wyatt Johnston. Matthew Smith is in 14th. And Anthony McCurry is in 15th. 16th is James Bald. 17th is Jake Berg. He's finally been able to get down to that inside line, and he's in 17th. Timmy Pacioli is in 18th. 19th is Mark George. And in 20th is Martin Zakala with Paolo Gonzalez in 21st position. Back up to the front, as I think we may have a battle on for the lead. Seems like everything right now is single file. Not exactly sure what's with that, but nonetheless. Lisa Shears leads them down. Lap 17 of 50 on the board. As they continue to race each other pretty hard here, but it's still single file. Nobody has gone double wide here at Bristol yet during this restart. It was a single file restart, and everybody has seemed to mind their manners. Let's see who might be in danger of going down a lap if this thing continues to stay green. Oh, there's Angel D'Souza, our points leader, back there in the 39th position. That's Alex Band there, the 92 car. He was involved in that previous incident. He is 40th on the score chart. But look at this. Angel D'Souza is 39th on the score chart and is dealing with Brittany Poe. Doesn't seem to be able to get by, and that could be costly for points leader Angel D'Souza. Now, I think in the truck race, points leader coming into the race here for the Sharpie 200, that was Philip Stiller. I think he finished okay. Of course, we know that Andrew Gonzalez in the Mobile One Cup Series was wrecked, and he came in with the largest points lead of anybody in any series. And now Angel D'Souza looks like she's going to suffer the same problems as we are nearing halfway, and she is only in the 39th position. Alex Ban is quite a ways back here. I think there's going to be about maybe a straightaway before he's caught and put down a lap. You can't really see him yet, so maybe not yet. We've still got a good handful of laps though, about 27 to be exact, so there is a chance that the 92 car could play into who wins this race, as Lisa Shears continues to lead Daniel Schwab, Brian Fleener, Kenny McCurry, and Sean Galligan. It still remains single file. This is actually rather boring. I was expecting a little bit more racing than this, but everybody seems content right now to just ride around. Maybe they're saving up for the last 10 to 15 laps. Don't want to waste their equipment. Well, I'm taking a look here, and the top two drivers have not won a race yet this season. Brian Fleener took the win last week in this series at Las Vegas. But I don't think Kenny McCurry has gone to victory lane yet this year, and I don't think that Sean Galligan has gone to victory lane yet this year either. And you notice there, when we went off of turn number 2, they are catching the lap car of Alex Ban. There he is right there. So he may play out into this, as we have 21 laps of racing left to go. When you're in the 20 lap mark, you know, this could just be strategy that Daniel Schwab and Brian Fleener are playing out, in the fact of, hey, let's wait until we get to that lap car, and then we'll try making our moves, while the 93 is trying to get by the slower car of Alex Ban. Lisa Shears trying to become the first female driver to win here in the Snickers Cup Series. And they are closing in on Alex Ban in a hurry. Take a look now. Yeah, they've got about maybe 7-8 car lengths before they reach the number 92 Discount Tire Dodge of Alex Ban. Now remember, Alex Ban is slower because he was involved in an incident back on lap number 7. However, they made repairs, returned to the racetrack, but he is obviously off the pace and now in danger of going down a lap. I was just noticing that 3 of the 4 makes are represented here in the top 3. The closest Ford, I believe, is Logan Wilson, and he's back in 7th. They are closing in on Alex Ban. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be good. Let's see how Alex Ban is going to affect this race. Lisa Shears now coming up on the back bumper, now dives low. Alex Ban puts the block. Daniel Schwab now maybe going to be able to close in. Let's see. As Lisa Shears tries to the inside, now makes a hole, and Alex Ban is going to go down a lap. Oh, here we go. Shaking up now. Battle for the fourth position rather. Sean Galligan to the inside of Kenny McCurry. Things starting to shape up now for a good racing. This is what I thought was going to happen. It's about 15 laps to go, and now they are racing each other hard. Galligan moves up into 4th. Adam Chambers takes the 5th position. Daniel Schwab now has Lisa Shears all to himself, as Brian Fleener has lost about 2 or 3 car lengths from the front 2. We got about 15 laps of racing to go here. Daniel Schwab still right behind the 93 car. Let's go back and see how cars are dealing with the lap car of Alex Ban. He's back about the, that's a battle back here. Kenny McCurry and Logan Wilson, they've gotten kind of held up behind him on that high side. Trying to get by him now. They continue to try to do so, and they lose quite a few spots as a result of it. Kenny McCurry came in 3rd in the standings. This will be hard for him to regroup if he can get down to the inside line, which it looks like he will be able to do right now. And I was just noticing back here, oh wow, 3 wide. 3 wide racing, whoa. That was close. But I was noticing our points leader, Angel D'Souza, Just no